So if you remember a while back, I did 5 things about 5 social media platforms that you may not be using other than the obvious things. And I would say the obvious social media platforms are Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram. But there's a whole ton of other social media platforms. Some of them are being used more than others. Periscope, for example, that I'm using right now, is a great social media platform. YouTube is another one. Imager is a really interesting one. Imager's cool for telling picture stories, and if you put things on Imager, they often end up on Reddit. And if you get a great post on Reddit, you can really go viral. And Reddit's very difficult to actually get posts on, but Imager is one way of getting them on there. So that's a little bit about some of the platforms. There's also a lot of blogging platforms like Quora, Medium. Medium is a beautiful platform. It does take a bit of effort to write an article for it, but it's still a gorgeous platform. So those are the platforms, and what I left you with was I said I'd come back and talk about content and what you should actually put on social media platforms. So I thought I would go back to my 5 things platform and do amazing content. First of all, quick question, and a few people have asked about this. I had a great question in one of the groups the other day. Someone said, do I need a blog? Is it important to have a blog to build my brand? Which is a great question. I'm coming at this from the perspective of if you have products to sell, particularly private label, white label products, or you're trying to build a brand. Maybe it's like pet products, maybe it's vacation products, summer products, beach products, maybe it's vegan food, gluten-free food, maybe it's like a specific brand of product that you're trying to build. So that's the perspective I'm coming from, although you can really use this for anything, for building your personal brand, for launching a service, a coaching service, anything really. So let's get going with this. 5 amazing ways to build content. So I'm kind of being cheesy with this, so a little bit meta. Number 5, lists. Lists, of course, because that's what I'm doing right now, is just doing a list of things. For whatever reason, people love lists. We all have like this psychological need to hear what the number one thing is. And lists are really good as a creator because they kind of keep you on track. They stop you from rambling too much. And it's kind of easy to research a list. So what do you put in a list? Well, you can make it anything. You can be like my top 5 favorite things about, and if it's like a pet thing, let's say you're doing pet products, you can do my top 5 favorite types of dog and why, or the top 5 funniest things my dog ever did, or 5 things my dog destroyed, or 5 places I like to walk my dog. Like, you can go in any direction with it, or you can do reviews. You can do my top 5 favorite dog products, or 5 things I didn't know before I had dogs. So there's a lot of places you can go with lists, but lists are a really cool format. And you can really play with this for Twitter, for Facebook particularly, and you can prompt people. You can write your list and then get your audience engaged by asking them to share their list. So here's number 4. We did lists. Number 4, stats. What are stats? Stats are any kind of statistic about what you are trying to sell. Let's say you're doing summer vacation products. You could do like the top 5. Well, we've done lists, but you could do like statistics about the most visited places for summer vacation, or things that happen on summer vacation. And one great way to display stats is as infographics. And there are 3 pretty cool tools you can use for infographics. One that's free is Infogram. It's Infogram, and it's gr.am. So it's just Infogram with a dot between gr and am. Another is Pictochart, And also you can do infographics with Canva, and infographics are cool. You can tell a story, you can say you can display like boys and girls and say what boys do on holiday, what girls do on holiday. And what's cool about infographics, if you do them nicely, people will share them. And this is what you're going for with content. Like, the key to building your brand and saving yourself a lot of money is making content that people will share. So there are really two ways to advertise for your product. If you have a product, if you have a service you want to sell, there are two ways to advertise. You can pay for advertising to get your pictures and your images and your message in front of people, or you can go for organic viral advertising, and that is what we're aiming for here. So infographics are cool, lists are cool, stats are cool, because people will share them. So that was number 4, was statistics, particularly infographics. Number 3, how to make amazing content. Number 3, collaborate. Find someone to collaborate with. And the ideal here is someone that complements what you do. So if you do pet products, find someone who does maybe outdoor yard products, and you could work on that. I don't know, you could talk about fences, and if they make fences and you do dog things, then talk about how to make fences to keep your dogs in your yard. What else you can do if you're doing things like services? You can really have fun with collaboration. Let's say you do like makeup and beauty things. You could challenge another makeup or beauty person to like a makeup off, and you could say, okay, my makeup is cooler than yours, and both of you will be promoting each other. So if you collaborate with someone in your field or in a sort of complementary field, you can really play with that, and you can bring your audience to them, their audience to you. So collaborate, but be cool about it. Like, I see a lot of collaboration is just, hey, I really love this guy, go and buy this stuff. Hey man, I love you too, go and buy this guy's stuff. Don't just do that kind of collaboration. Build relationships. Like, you can have feuds with people. Like, make it fun and make it interesting. But, I don't know, challenge them to a sing-off. Challenge them to a bake-off. Like, you can do fun things with collaboration. So that's number 3. Collaboration. Okay, number 2. Whoa, I've got too much to hold and talk at the same time. Number 2 is, behind the scenes. So this is a pretty cool one. This is, again, we're talking about awesome content you can make that people will love and that they will share. Behind the scenes, go behind the scenes in your workplace or in your business. Take pictures of people using your product or trying on your product. Like, let's say you make clothes. Let's do people trying on clothes and then impressing their girlfriend or their boyfriend with their amazing new clothes. Whoa, go behind the scenes in your workplace and show what happens there. Like, oh, this is where, I don't know, if you've got a restaurant, say like, this is what happens in the kitchen, this is cool. Oh no, the chef's angry today, what's he doing? And like, you can make a little story about what's going on. This works really, really well for Imager. Imager is a great place for sharing behind the scenes stories, or think about it this way. What about doing pictures or telling a picture story from a weird point of view? Like, what about if you, again, we go back to the pet idea. What about doing pictures from the dog's point of view? Stick a GoPro on your dog and do like a day in the life of dog. Like, be creative with this. If you're funny and creative and cute with it, again, it makes the shareable content. It makes stuff people want to see and want to talk about. Okay, and number 1 in amazing content, tell your story and make it personal. What's a story? Beginning, middle, and an end. Boring, okay? What's the beginning? It sets up the situation, who you are, where you start out. Then there's like a transformation or a conflict. Something has to happen, or a big obstacle. So how did you get where you are now? What almost stopped you? And it could be something like, I didn't have any money, so how did you get money? It could be like, I broke my leg. Oh no, how did you get over breaking your leg? How did you break your leg? Did anything funny happen when you were getting over breaking your leg? So it's a beginning, it's an obstacle or a conflict, and then how you resolved it. And that's pretty much a story. Make it personal to you. Be very honest about it. If it makes you feel slightly like, oh dear, do I really want to tell people that? They will love it. Those are the stories people want to hear. They want to hear, like, I don't know, how you met your significant other. Something like this. Why is no one commenting, Melanink? I don't know. You're commenting and I very much appreciate it. So what I wanted to say, you need content for things like Facebook, your blog, because it works as awesome advertising without being obnoxious, okay? If you create a Facebook page and your Facebook page is just, hey, buy my product, it's available on Amazon, that is boring. No one's going to share that. No one's going to talk about that with their friends. But if you make a Facebook page that's themed around your products, then that's where you're going to get people really interested. Make a Facebook page about summer vacations. Make a Facebook page about Labradors. Make it about botanical plants, gluten-free cookies, anything. Like anything like that. You know, guys, it's absolutely fine. I do appreciate you listening. I was just reading what Melanink was saying. But yeah, just like come up with an idea around your products. And then once you start drawing people in, you can start creating a community, you can start creating a page, you can start creating an Instagram, a Tumblr, a Twitter, and also think about like matching your platform to your audience. If you want young people and teens, go with Tumblr, Snapchat. If you want older people, you want executives, professionals, look at Medium, look at Quora, look at LinkedIn. Lots and lots of places to share your stories, your ideas, your information. Cool. I hope that is helpful to you guys. Do get out there, make content. One word about Facebook. I probably wouldn't bother with Facebook groups initially. Do a page, because if you have a page, you can do adverts and you can boost your posts. So think about making a Facebook page around the audience for your products. Don't just think about your products, think about the audience for your products. Who's going to buy those products? And build a page that will appeal to those people. One last tip. If you make Facebook posts, say like and share. If you give people a reason to share your post. Say, hey, share this post if you love cats. Share this post if your cat ever does this. Mind blown. Have a great afternoon, guys. Thanks for listening to my 5 things. And if you enjoyed this, go and check out blueskysweet.com or join us free on Facebook. Treasure Hunting with Catherine. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye.